welcome to EVE Online. Just going to show you a bit of looting at, I'm at a POS, and it got abandoned and somebody blew the heck out of it. And here I am in a little Corvette. And as you can see, it spreads out over quite an area, and it's within warpable from, say, your bookmark you had right on it, or whatever. You show up, and it's pretty spread out. As you can see, I've been warping to the furthest hangar container. Every time I go to a hangar container, I'll look into it, and I'm like, meh, and if it's meh, I'll tag it. And how you tag it is you select it, and sometimes it doesn't work when you just hit 9, so you gotta make sure you've selected it first before you do anything else. Just click in the space. Watch, it'll probably do the tag now. But yeah, as long as you click here and don't click anywhere else, you can hit the tag button. And well, actually, I haven't checked that out yet. So yeah, that's how I do it. And I go to each one, and I'm in a Corvette. It's probably just got titanium in it. I'll ignore it. And I just click cargo container, and it'll take me right to it. And I've got yellow safety on. Now, the ideal way to do this is have I was busy doing something else, so I kind of scrambled to get here when I noticed a whole bunch of people in local and a couple of flashies. I'm like, ooh! So I went to all my bookmarks for who's still here, and the last one had a whole bunch of cans. So I'm like, oh, I think I'll help myself to that. How much is that? It is. Just 500, so that's worthless. Tag, worthless. And two more to check out. I accidentally left grid with everybody and docked up, and got a session change and lost all of my previous tags, but I figured I'd just show you how to do it. So if you have a fleet hangar along, you can simply have it one guy yellow suspect, or it really doesn't matter. Just have the Corvette go up to it, and what you do is you'll pretend this is the fleet hangar of whoever's tagging them behind you. So you both go to the container, and then this guy can loot all, or if he's got a compact, you can just, drag it over, and he'll go flashy, but you see the fleet hangar, the person with the fleet hangar, it's now theirs. So somebody can easily come up to the fleet hangar person, the DST or the Orca or whatever, and remove that into a hauler, and nobody's flashy except the Corvette. So that's how you get away with it safely, as safe as possible. And earlier, I should have really taken a screenshot, but I had huge wife aggro and had to deal with that, so sorry about that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, what you do, if you if there's somebody right there, what you do is you approach your station, just click approach, and as you're going away from it, well, normally you'd be in a slow ship anyway, so you'd pick up speed, and then you go whoop, and you take it, you go flashy, and you instantly hit warp. Now, they've probably got you targeted, so you probably be pointed, but if they don't have you targeted, it's a great way of getting away scot-free. And those two are useless, so. And that's. This has some ships in it, and how you do it is you warp over to it. And if you launch it, you will become flashy. Let's see, I really don't want the ships, but I'll see what happens. Just to confirm it for you guys. Yeah, so yeah, you just whip back and forth and then definitely tag the stuff that is useless, because there's so many of them and you're just going to waste so much time going to the ones you've already looked at. There is an option to not have on the overview something that you've already looked into. It is state and rec is already viewed, so you just click not view, filter out, and that will filter out pretty much everything. So if you're one person and you're just going to each one and you're taking what you can, that's the way. But the problem is when you do that and there's one huge can that you love and you have to go back and forth to it, you come back and you can't see it anymore. So I'd recommend bookmarking it, just as a good way to deal with it. If you're going back and forth to a single can, just bookmark it. That'll take care of it. But yeah, those are your options. And let's open this one. Yeah, see, and I can launch ship. Cannot steal, blah blah blah, make you a suspect, and so. But you can definitely, if you're a suspect, you can launch them, and you'll be suspect. But other people can just jump into them. When you steal a ship, you don't go flashy, and when you steal a drone, you don't go flashy. When you salvage something, you don't go flashy. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Those are pretty much the ins and out of being a vulture. God, people are gonna come back to the game and lose their freaking minds. I don't know what CCP was thinking, but it says right in the EULA, we own all your stuff. But it's like you were just destroying the trust of your customers. You know, you had a rule that asset safety was immutable for, you know, nobody could take it from you. Your stuff was safe. You know, that was a big selling point, and they just gave you a month's notice. And I'm sure people are, you know, I go for 2 years without paying attention to Eve. Well, I do actually pay attention to Eve, but some people just don't. So they'll come back to the game and they're like, where are my Tech 2 blueprints? Kind of stuff, you know. We've all heard that story. Yeah. So, that's it.